Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. I hope you have had a fabulous week. Here in the US, it has been a holiday week. Yesterday was July 4th, and we had lots and lots of fireworks going on. We had so much fun last night. Our family, let me see if I have a photo. Our family just had a chill day. We've been going so strong. We just needed a chill day. And so we went to our friend, well, let me back it up. My daughter's friend, her mom is my friend too, and they live in this neighborhood. It's not gated, but it's this neighborhood, and they put on a show every year for July 4th. The neighborhood collects money, they go out, they buy fireworks. I'm telling you, it was 45 minutes long, and it was like huge fireworks. It was absolutely amazing. So beforehand, we went to the park. Little man and teenager had lots of fun at the park. We had our annual teenager and little man sparkler. So yeah, he really, really enjoyed. He got to go down the slide, which he absolutely loved. It was great. And then he was addicted to the slide. And then we had a family photo. We had a good time. Yes. And then because we were taking random pictures of Jude watching, little man, watching the fireworks, I was funny and said, I'm going to take a random picture of my teenager watching the fireworks. So we had a good time last night. But it was way too late for little man. And I guess today, which my husband had the day off, I went into work. He just, I guess, melted down, took a 4-hour nap, all that fun stuff. But it was fun. Raise your hand if your doggy is hiding somewhere in your house. Because OMG, our dog is going crazy. She knocked over everything on my desk, trying to get up in my lap. There's only this much space between my thigh and the table, and I have a 65, 70-pound boxer Great Dane dog trying to get into that little 6-inch space. So I know fireworks are great, but I also feel for those who have trauma and also who have dogs and kitty cats and everyone else out there who's hiding under the bed. So I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Robin. So glad that you're here. Diamonds around the world. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Billy. Billy, so glad you're here. Crafting with Mary. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad that you're here tonight. Sarah, welcome, welcome. Felicia's in the house. She's saying happy Friday, everyone. Lizzie, World of Gems. Lizzie, look what I have. Ah! I'm so excited. And then I'm also using my trinket tray. Thank you so, so much, Lizzie. Absolutely love it. Crafting and Crime Daily. Welcome, welcome. We'll be seeing you soon. Hey, Jeannie, so good to see you. Sharon Rodriguez. I got to give her a real life hug. So glad you're here. Hey, Cynthia. Yolanda, good to see you. Hey, Jen M. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight we're going to have so much fun. We're going to talk about what we did before the retreat, the sisters retreat. We got to come up with some fun name, but right now we're kind of calling it, at least I've heard in videos, the sisters retreat, something like that. And we just had a lot of fun. It was our second annual time of getting together before the retreat, just having some downtime, people helping us prepare things, seeing what West Michigan is about, checking some things off our bucket list. And so it was a blast. So we're going to be bringing in the sisters. Hey, Mary! My poor husband and poor Kerwin had to put up with us, but I think they enjoyed themselves. But we will they'll have to do like a Tuesday night live or something and share their behind the scenes eye rolls that they had about the sisters' time. So without further ado, here we go. Hey, Crashley.
Well, hello, everyone.
Rebecca and Tia. Together again.
The queen. We're bowing.
I miss you guys.
Hey, Rhonda, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my goodness. So thank you for coming on tonight and being willing to share some behind the scenes fun. I just really enjoy it. It's so special when you guys come. So thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Glad to be here. I look forward to this, like, specifically after every retreat. So glad to be here.
But I meant thank you for coming to my house.
Oh, yeah. That's a given. There was like, at one point in time we were at Jen's house and I wanted to go check out some of the rooms. Like not her bedroom, although I think I did go in there by mistake.
She went in
It's
there.
okay.
I did. I went into Judith's room and like I disappeared for like a good 5 minutes. I was looking at how cute it was, and then Rebecca's like, "You can't go through that house." I'm like, "This is family. Oh, I can do that."
You have family, we call it fridge privileges. If you have the privilege to open the fridge without asking, I mean.
And the look on Tim's face. He just was like,
I think Tim expects it from me a little bit. That's why he was just like, "Meh." If I go into uncharted territory, there's this look that I get for it's like okay. But I haven't done it yet, so you know it'll be fine.
my favorite is the floor farts.
The floor what?
The floor. She's just sitting on the floor and out of nowhere she'll just lift up a leg.
Oh.
She'll have the floorboards just rumbling. Poor Kerwin. He was like, "Babe," she was like, "Where were our family? I'm ripping."
Oh my God. It was pretty prolific. Yeah. Whoa. I'm just saying.
It was good that she got to feel comfortable. She was that comfortable. She was herself. But boy, oh boy, who are we paying?
And I got to learn, we all got to learn Jude's middle name because we heard it like 10,000 times. Jude Obadiah, don't do that. Jude Obadiah, don't do that. Oh my God, that poor kid. He's going to hear that in his sleep. Jude Obadiah. He knows he's in trouble.
It's his first name.
He just ignores it. I don't think he even cares.
My mother always did that. Rebecca! I knew I was in trouble. That little kid moves so quickly. I don't know how you keep up. I was exhausted just watching him.
Well, you know, we had Santa Rebecca.
Oh my gosh. So when I first got to Wichita, she's like taking me on the tour. I thought she had a couple small gifts. I'm like, Rebecca, where are we putting all this stuff? Like, we didn't get the biggest SUV, and I got to get this luscious, suitcase of mine in there, plus my big suitcase.
Well, that suitcase barely fit.
So when I came, she was 30 pounds. On my return, she was 44.2 pounds.
We did it good.
Hey.
I kept it under 50.
No crash landings this time?
Not en route back. On the route back, I would have just been dead because I was knocked out on the plane. I don't know how she did it, but she had the ability to. The poor guy next to me, he must have been a pillow because I was knocked out. He's like, "You look like you."
Oh, that reminds me, you didn't have your thing with you. You left it in the car. The
Which
thing
one?
that goes around your neck.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you
I'll
about
mail
that.
it. I'll mail it to you when I mail you the
I appreciate it.
sunglasses that she forgot.
She forgot. Rebecca tells her sister she forgot sunglasses by sending a selfie of wearing the sunglasses. It was so.
Next time, should we leave our thongs there? We get a picture of her wearing it.
Well,
Can
you
we
almost
like
forgot your
go?
bathing suit. I'm running down the hallway in the hotel.
Oh,
You
she
forgot
did.
your
I left it
bathing
right
suit.
over the. Let's talk about the big theme this year. What I love, the bets.
Oh,
The what?
The bets. $1.25, girl.
$1.25.
That was funny.
I won the first bet.
Did. I wasn't happy. That was all your fault. And I was in your corner. Oh, she'll be here. She gonna get here at such and such a time.
I said, Crashley is not going to be here till tomorrow. I don't care how many times Jen writes in that chat, where are you at? Because Crashley's ignoring that question. Because she is not on the road yet.
Let me tell you guys a story, okay? I love my sisters, okay? I love them, but they are my big sisters, and they hound me sometimes. So sometimes to avoid the hounding, I just avoid them. But I really did then get stuck in traffic. But I'm like, no matter what I say, they're gonna think I'm just at home playing, Monopoly Go on my phone or something.
No, we thought you were with the Oculus.
Yeah, or that, But I made it there at 6 a.m. the next day. I was so mad. I was like, we even had to agree for a cutoff point. So I was like, what if she get here about, 1, 2 o'clock, Nope. You didn't even come then. It was daylight out.
I was driving my daughter.
Yeah, we got rerouted down in the boondocks or whatever, where there's like no service. So like sometimes I could look at my phone and see messages coming in, but like if mine would just spin. Okay, I promise. I was like seeing stuff. I'm like, look at them hounding.
Nevertheless, I got the first $1.25.
It started off $1.
I haven't even heard this. So, okay, let's go to the very.
You found out when we were like starting to tally, but it started off $1. And
wait, I was the first bet.
Yes, you were.
I was not involved, Ashley. I showed up with breakfast, and that's when I learned it.
I was so happy when I got up at 6 o'clock the next morning, and you guys were just strolling in.
I had your back. I was going in the pay. I just knew I was going to win. I said, well, I'm going to spend this dollar on. That's how I got up to $1.25. Because I was like, I can't buy nothing with $1. I can't even go to Dollar Tree.
Nope.
And so we shook and we agreed.
Sister. Oh my gosh.
We shook and agreed to increase the bet to $1.25. I was like, girl, I'm going to win this. I'm going to get something at Dollar Tree that you want. Watch. Crashley
So, Tia, what would you go ahead? I want to hear what your part of the bet was. Exactly.
I said you was coming in that night. And she
so
said
like before midnight or before the sun comes up?
It was before, I think, 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
was the cutoff.
We set the cutoff at 2 a.m. And you still disappointed me.
I was somewhere in Indiana at that point.
So then we decided, because it was so funny, the bet part in general, Ashley, not you, but just the bet in general of not being able to spend $1 and then doing $1.25. Then we just started betting on crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like one bet, Ashley had a good bet. She bet Tia to jump in the cold pool after being in the hot
I forgot about that one.
I won that bet.
And she did a polar plunge.
That's the best one.
It was cold, ice cold.
She was like,
Look, I'll tell you all the best bet. And that was, so I put Tia like $4 at this point, I think. The best one was when we were in the craft room. And for the record, ladies and gentlemen, Crashley stayed up past, like, into the AMs, okay, every night. Just
Me too.
Rebecca did too, and we
I
usually
know.
don't.
I usually crashed out, yeah.
When
Yeah,
Rebecca
they
says
usually
it's bedtime,
early.
I follow suit typically. It's just what I do. Anyway, so we were downstairs in the craft room. It was like at 1:30. It was shortly before closing
the
time.
cutoff
Like,
time. Yep.
yeah, I was like, Tia, I'll bet you $1.25 if I make a really loud fart noise on my phone. All you have to do is say, excuse me. That's all you had to do. And she was thinking about it for a second. And I talked her into it. And so I get on my phone and I don't just look up fart noises. I look up the big Bahama Mama fart sounds for Tia.
It's bad.
It's late. There's not a ton of people down there. There's like 15-ish, but everyone's pretty quiet.
That's still a lot for 1:30 in the morning.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot of people, especially on our side.
It was a little quiet. And so I put this on full blast, and it was like, and I'm just like covering my face, like trying not to give anything away. And my sister says, "Excuse me." And then everyone around is like,
start looking at me.
Yeah.
Like you really thought it was me. Oh.
Rebecca starts fanning the air like
Rebecca grabs like a piece of paper or something and starts fanning it away from Tia. She was like, "Oh, God."
Carrie and Tim behind us. They were looking at me.
And then Tia gets offended, almost like, "Y'all really thought?"
I'm like, are you serious, Caitlin? She was looking at me.
So the funniest thing was when we were in the dollar store and Tia's taking her time. I don't think somebody wasn't with us. Who wasn't with us? There was 3 of us.
It wasn't. I didn't go to the dollar store.
Oh, it was
they
Jen.
that while you were sleeping.
Yeah.
And Tia was just taking her time. She's talking to the cashier, and I turn around and I'm like, "Sister, let's go. We gotta go. Clock's ticking." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's my sister." Because the woman's like, "Sister."
She's looking at us like we're crazy. Who was it that was? Tim told us to tell people that we all had the same mom and different daddies.
That's right.
We turned our mom into a complete, streetwalker. So
she's now deceased. She's so old.
I swear Facebook is listening to us because I was scrolling through it and one of the funny ads had a car with a sticker on it that said something like, "My kids are all ADD, all different dads."
All different dads. Definitely does. It's $3.75. Actually, I'm just gonna remind you that's some good shopping in the craft section.
I will buy you a charm for your clogs or your
Clogs.
Yeah, they sell them there.
All
Charm.
right.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that.
And I get to pick it out.
Oh Lord, what am I getting myself into? Rebecca, are you frozen?
No.
What? How do you
I
do
think
that?
chat's frozen. Chat, is there anything you want to ask us while you're sitting there?
Maybe chat's frozen. Maybe they went over to watch the other live that we were just watching. Tim's turning pins as we speak.
Is he?
Yeah.
The chat's not moving. We have people. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Somebody
Oh, hi, Berta.
Hi, Berta.
One of the hi, Katya. Hi, Berta.
Hi, Katya. My arms, Crashley. Wait, make your Katya noise. Okay, look. Here's the thing about the Katya noises. So a big part of the retreat, Crashley here was in charge of taking a lot of pictures of different things going on. And Katya is like a dog that's like this big, a tiny, tiny dog. And desperate times call for desperate measures when you try to get a dog to look at the camera. And so every single time I put my hand up here and go, blah, and I just made the most random, obnoxious sounds. And she looked every time. Okay. Every time she looked right at the camera.
I sang to her. I was like, "I'm a cute dog and I'm a princess. I'm cute." And she'd be like, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am."
I bet that's what she was doing. Her what?
Berta
That
can
was
testify.
the smallest dog I have ever seen. He was so little, like so little, like a dollar store little, $1.25 little.
He was, and Berta would have to take this dog potty outside, and Berta always has her hand in this bag, because when a dog goes potty, you clean up the things. Well, this big dog, it poops or microscopic, like a rabbit pellet or something. And she's out there looking. She's got like her Indiana Jones on, like looking for these little tiny nuggets everywhere. Oh my god, it's so funny.
So have you guys made the egg bake recipe yet? I sent it to you.
I have not.
Oh, I did. We had eggs for dinner. I didn't even think about that. It's just too much for us. 9 eggs. I'd have to cut that recipe in half.
Cut it in half. It's still
I have
tasty.
a smaller casserole dish, and I'll probably do that. But then I got to put in puff pastry underneath because it's got to be.
Oh no, that's
the best part of the whole trip. Each one of us paid for a meal. So I paid for dinner one night, and I was going to cook it. We got over to Jen's house. I'm ready to cook. And Tia and Lydia took over the kitchen, and I got to put my feet up. I didn't have to do a thing. It was wonderful. And they made the best dinner.
Well, like before this even started, Jen, being the mega planner she is trying to plan every hour of every day or whatever. But she gets to the basics first. Like, on this day, y'all, what are we gonna eat? Okay. And at some point she was like, just name something. First thing, and I just say enchiladas. That's like the first thing, because I've been wanting them for so long. And they made it happen. And
it was so good. Lydia is such a good cook. Oh my God.
So let's just say that Auntie was supposed to be giving cooking lessons. And somehow or the other, Nisi Poo, she ends up, she's giving me lessons on browning rice. I have never browned the rice. It's whatever color it come out when I cook it. And when she browned the rice, I was like, oh, that's how you get it to match the color on the Then, I don't know why I do this, but I go in my kitchen and I check. And she wouldn't let me lift the lid on the pot, because she didn't want me to release vapors. She had her cooking method down to the precise beep of when it was good. She's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. So I would reach out to Lydia if I were you, Rebecca, and ask her to split that recipe for you, because that's how you're going to get it to come out. I was counting on my fingers.
It was delicious. It really was.
I couldn't get, what was we trying? I think we're trying to divide out, like, I don't know, 3 cups or something, 2 cups. I couldn't get the math. I could not get the math. I'm doing like this. She looked at me like, what do you do again? I promise you, I went to college and everything. I was smart in school. It's just with age.
I just want to know what happened to the corn.
What happened to the what?
To the corn.
That wasn't me. That was your niece.
Lydia, come off mute and tell everybody what happened to the corn.
Did something happen to the corn?
Well,
yeah. So I was trying to be smart and drain the corn, and I dropped half the corn in the sink. She's like, "Don't tell Miss Rebecca."
It was everywhere.
I was relaxing.
Also for rice, we were cooking the rice.
Okay, look.
To be covered for some time, and there was like 3 minutes left of the timer. And Tia was like, "I'm just gonna check the rice."
She's like, "No, don't you touch that thing."
Get away from the pot.
I'm like, "No." I like smacked her hand. It's like, don't take that lid off that rice.
And then the timer goes out. She's like, "Okay, now you can open it."
Now you can check. And it was perfect. Oh my gosh, was it perfect? So we didn't want to alter Rebecca's recipe. But after we fixed the food, and it was the first thought that Lydia had, after everything was done, everyone was like, "Oh, this would have tasted real good inside the enchilada." And that's what she was going to do at first. But we didn't want
burrito.
Right.
Well, we didn't want to alter, Rebecca's recipe. She had gave us specific instructions.
Yeah, because I don't use rice with the enchiladas. No.
Yeah. So we left it, wholesome, and we had Spanish rice on the side. It was still good, but it would have been so good inside the enchilada with all that cheese.
As long as your rice isn't crunchy, Tia.
As
But
long
no,
as you
I,
brown
don't,
the
Jen,
rice,
I
you
honestly
can
don't know
cover
how
it.
you. Jen is trying to navigate what's going on in the kitchen, and Jude is trying to self-destruct in the living room while we're passing out card tables. Oh my God, he tried to kill himself, and Kerwin's trying to rescue him by diving onto the floor. And
they're like, at one point, they're like, Crashley, go help your sisters in the kitchen. Her sister in the kitchen, like, okay. And so I go in there, I just taste everything one at a time. I was like, well, this tastes great. Great job. More salt.
Thank you.
That was my version of helping.
That was definitely her version. And
No, you made me use some can opener. You're like,
Yes,
oh,
there's the whole
yes.
can opener thing. I don't know why these ladies were so intrigued with her.
Yeah, go put the
is it
can
one of
opener. We
those
have
that
to
does
show
the
people.
outside of the lid? Yeah, because you
But
can't
it's the
drain
hand, you
anything
hand
with
twist it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lydia's
weird.
gonna go get it. She's got to show you guys.
Lydia is
Like,
really good at it. And I'm
can
staring.
openers.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. I'm like, I'm over here, twisting
She
my
was about ready
stomach.
to open every can in our kitchen.
I certainly was. I was extreme. It didn't take a lot to impress
You've never
me.
had a can opener like that?
No.
No. And
It's
speaking
a
of somebody-
$12 can opener.
They
But
were
it's just on
intrigued.
top.
This thing. It's
You
so
put it on
weird.
top, and
This
it goes
is going to be a
around.
murder weapon someday.
A new clue item.
It's gonna be a Dick Wolf production.
Jennifer
Don't
in
turn
the
Jude
bathroom
loose
with
with
the
it,
can
'cause
opener.
Jude will figure it out.
Oh, let me tell you guys about Jude. So
Oh,
he
gosh.
comes over, and we're gonna have Christmas. We started with Rebecca because I said we'll do half hers, then I'll give mine, and then she can go back and finish up with the rest of hers. So I got him a lawnmower. I just figured, he'd be enamored with the colors and stuff. So Tim is putting the lawnmower together, and he's watching them. He can't wait. The minute that he's done putting it together, Jude takes the lawnmower and heads from, we're in the living room, we're all sitting, and he heads through the living room, through the dining room. We're not even at home. We're at the Airbnb. And he goes to the back, to the slide. He's trying to take his lawn. He's not even 2 yet. He's trying to take his lawnmower out back to mow the lawn. That's what we needed in Kansas, Rebecca. We had to send Jude down to get your grass. But Jude knew what to do. He's not even 2 yet. I'm impressed with that.
It's supposed to be. I don't know where they are.
So the minute I
Tia
got up,
would not help me mow the lawn.
she asked
But
me.
she gave Jude a lawnmower.
Yes.
Got Rebecca a lawnmower. She asked me as soon as I got in the house. I'm over here dehydrated because it feels like the plane went to the equator, and I'm trying to sit down and get some hydration in me. And she said, "Tia, you feel like mowing the lawn?" No, I don't. It's like we can wait until it gets closer to dark. The temperature.
We tried to warn her that was a job waiting for her. I don't know
Yeah.
why she was surprised.
Two people told
Saved
me.
it till and my sister's like, "You don't gotta mow the lawn. It'll be here when you get back." I was like, "No,
Yeah,
it
she
won't."
did say that. She said, "Why don't you go and relax
I woke up early this morning.
and wait till you come back?" The lawn was up to our kneecaps. It was hot. Dead people. It was dead people in the lawn. And
Yes.
Dean said, "Wait until almost a week later."
It still needs to be mowed again now. You can come over anytime, Tia.
Yeah.
We need you to get your Instagram yellow pants guy to come mow your lawn, Rebecca.
Oh, the one was
Ooh.
good morning.
We're talking about Trevor here. Ooh, he's so cute.
Hi,
Deborah Kate,
Deborah. Oh wow.
I
It's
haven't
been
seen Deborah in
Hi,
100
Brittany.
years. But nobody will mind in this neighborhood. You can wear a crown. I wear shorts. Now I got pink hair. Nobody cares. Just go mow your lawn.
Do you remember the commercial? We wear shorts.
Yeah. If you dare wear shorts,
Shorts,
wear
we-
with shorts.
And I haven't been able to walk the dog in like 3 days because everybody is out doing fireworks
Oh,
in
yeah.
the street. And when Tootsie was a baby, because I always walk her 3-4 times a day. So when she was a baby, I'm out walking her, and someone passes us in a car, and these teenagers threw a firecracker at her. So she just freaks out
Of
when she hears
course.
fireworks. And I had to let go of the leash last night and let her run home. She was like, I'm not waiting for you, Mom. You going too slow. I'm going home.
You ran home.
So I drew the short straw during the sisters' weekend and had to sleep in the bunk bed.
That wasn't a bunk bed.
Where there was no bathroom. So I always have to pee like 3 times a night. So I had to go up these squeaky stairs 3 different times. Because Tia was in the plane crash and, she couldn't make it down the stairs.
The plane crash?
And then,
I got the Cadillac room, like the king size bed with a TV. She had a TV in her room and everything.
That would have been a great bed if I had taken the bed that you and Kerwin sat and made you 2 go down and sleep in the bunk beds when you got there. That would have been hilarious.
I would have loved to have seen
it. Would not have stopped them, but it would have been hilarious.
I started to save that room for Kerwin and Crash, and then I had a moment of selfishness and went with it. Like, oh no, all these shoulders and butt will feel so good up in this bed. And then I pulled the TV out. The TV was on the wall and you could pull it out. And I was like, oh, the minute I get in this bed and log into my account, it's my room. I was waiting for you till 2:00 in the morning.
Lee wants to know, how many channels are we broadcasting this on? Just one, Lee. Are you broadcasting, Crashley?
Yeah, I think it's on 3.
Oh, did you put yours on, Tia?
I might be, because we connect. So I think whenever.
I didn't put mine on. No. So only 3, Lee. I didn't put my channel on, Lee. But nice to see you anyway.
Yeah, our bed wasn't bad. It was just, if you like had just an itch, that took a couple itches to itch, the bed.
I know. I heard it all.
There was one.
It wasn't what you thought.
There was one time Crashley sneezed and the bed moved a good 6 inches to a foot. I thought the bed broke.
And then downstairs, the ceiling was not finished downstairs, so it had all that exposed pipe.
Well, I'm surprised I didn't break that. The streak I was on started after Airbnb. Honestly, y'all talk about
every time someone flushed the toilet, you could hear water going all the way through the pipes. It was crazy.
Yeah, I went outside. That's where we smoke, and Kerwin sat in a chair and stuff, and I thought that I'd have me sit in the chair too. And if I had a time machine, I would have never sat in said chair, because this poor chair, its legs went out.
No,
and I'm looking, like, I know I'm a big gal and stuff, but dang, like, my pride. And here comes Tia. You okay? I was like, it took you 20 minutes to get here. If I was dead, like, I'd be dead by now, Tia. No, it was Rebecca. She like 10 minutes later, and I was like, this happened 10 minutes ago. Like, I'm already past the trauma. And she goes, you okay? Yeah. What? My pride did sting a lot. And I was like, well, no, the first thing that went through my head is like, oh my God, my sister's going to kill me. Oh my God, I'm going to get disowned from my sister as I broke the chair. Oh my God. And then Kurt was going around like, no, it's okay. There's a crack here and a crack here on this other chair. It was just in the weather. And I was like, she's still going to kill me. She's going to think that I had a party in the chair and I'm going to die. And she's going to think I stood on it and started dancing or something. And when all I did was sit on it and I was fat. Okay, that's all I did.
That's the problem with the outdoor plastic chairs.
Well, no, it's funny when I went to go tell Jen, it's like she knew my internal head was like, oh my God, she's going to kill me. I can't believe I broke this chair, because I feel bad when I do stupid stuff. And she like put her hand on my arm. She's like, it's okay. It's okay.
But then later on, she called you to tell you that the Airbnb
This is
charged her for you breaking that chair.
Did they charge you?
No, but she's so crafty.
we had our
$1.25.
we had our late night party in your room, and Crashley's laying there, and I don't know if you had gotten up to go to the bathroom, Rebecca, or not, but I decided to tell her this joke. I go, by the way, I got an email from the Airbnb guy, and you guys, I forget, I said $250 or something like that.
Said $250 for that broken chair.
For the broken chair. But then right away, like it wasn't even 1 second. I go, no, I'm just kidding. But the face she made.
I'm still trying to figure out how Jen got in that bunk bed, because when you go downstairs, the bunk beds were separated. So they weren't, one on top of the other. And I took the bigger one because she only spent one night there. And I don't know how you got in it because it had all them safety rails.
If I want to go to sleep, I'll get in it.
But I get cramps in my legs in the middle of the night, and I thought, oh my God, I'll break this bed if I have to sleep in this bed because it's got safety rails. I won't be able to get out of it.
I was gonna bed like 100 times. I was like, this is starting the streak. And every time I sat up and if I wiggled just a little, the whole bed moves that way. I'm like, ah! It was like
Was it on wheels?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't on
just
wheels. It
scooted.
just was weird.
It was a very easy scoot. But I think one of my favorite times of the whole sisters visit was 1, Horrocks, and 2, the Bridgerton night theme. And I remember
we had fun that night.
It was, what was the one season that we binged? Just the one?
Season 3.
Episode 5.
But Kerwin stayed during every minute of it. He was like on the edge of his seat.
Yeah, he watched it with me. He's not one of those that acts like he's not interested. He'll admit when he was, but yeah, he kind of knew. But the fun part was knowing what's coming and then getting to see
reactions.
Yeah, because we knew what was coming. It was
really taken. So the first 4 episodes, we had watched also. We did our sisters, binge watch. And I was if you read the books, a lot of people probably were disappointed, and how I really do respect Gentry. And the time and the era when I watch something, I do, then I'll talk crap about it, but I like to see it, manifest the way that it really was. So it was like, no, get away from her. Stop touching her. Why are y'all alone? Oh, it was so bad. I was horrible.
I was so concerned about Colin's hands. Oh my! If y'all haven't seen it, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But for those who have, you'll know that she was so concerned. Go watch your hands.
Yeah, he gets out of his carriage doing what he was doing, but his hands runs into his house to tell his mother and sister that he's engaged, and he never washes his hands.
People died young back then.
That's still a joke at our house. Like today is go wash your hands.
You don't wash your hands. People just walking around doing all kind of stuff,
But Jen started that when during the sex scene in season in the first 2 episodes when the guy was downstairs and he comes up and his mouth isn't dry. I couldn't believe Jen said that.
I'm sorry. I'm a realist,
That's what I mean. I was like, they pushing the envelope. They're trying to do all of this stuff, and couldn't believe it. So, but that's the one thing that I love to see observed is Gentry, and I'm like, you get away from her. You can't be alone with her. It was like 18, 15 at this point. I think.
How did they get?
Hey, Cheryl, good to see you.
There were no chaperones with them when they went to look at this house that he had for her, and all of a sudden they're by themselves. Yeah.
So the drivers could be deemed to be, but they were still just like trampling all over the Gentry of the time. She should have been in that carriage with him. He definitely and you can ruin a woman, you know, in that era and that time and things. She's not gonna be worthy of marriage. No other guy is gonna, you know. And she was already trying to seal the deal with Lord Delbling so that, you know, she didn't become an old maid. And he ruining her chances with this gentleman, you know. So that's why you guys heard.
As you all can see, Rebecca and I were on the sides being like, ooh, they about to get it. Oh, and Tia's over here worried about her reputation. And we're just like listening to the hot music and stuff. And like, ow, ow. And Tia's like,
the music is
she
good.
needs a chaperone and she needs a certificate of approval from the Queen of the Tom. And we're just like, I'm ready to see him naked. I don't know.
Oh, she was breaking all the rules. I was so, but I loved the last section. I really love how they brought it together. How, you know, I was worried about them. I wanted to pop them. You know, come on, now it's just gossip. Go on and let her be her and things. I like how she made a choice. You know, very cognizant of the time to still try and represent herself. You know, and feel like, you know, this is something that's a part of me and I'm proud of it. And I don't want anyone, you know, marring the intent behind it, you know. So I do like how, you know, it came together. She got to be proud of it. And yeah, I feel like she's going to be able to go on from there. Yoo-hoo, power to women. That's the definition of, you know, women's empowerment. So look at that. And yeah, that was one of my favorites. The most favorite time that obviously me and Lydia, we had a great time. That was my most favorite. But our trip, you know, we also went to visit places. Y'all hear me talking about gentry and respecting the time. These women took me into
some fun places.
Yeah, they took me into a store where they had clothing, lack thereof clothing, for women my size. It was like string. How do you put string on women, on, you know, big, broad-shouldered women? That's crazy. So I'm standing there in the corner. I barely went in. I'm like, oh, it's nothing in here for me anyway. I'm okay. And the woman
then she orders a giant lasagna from Olive Garden, the biggest lasagna I've ever seen in my whole life.
Well, what cracked me up is at this store, Tia says, there's probably nothing in here for me. And the woman's like, oh, I highly doubt that.
And there was all kind of stuff. Oh, my Lord. String, more string. Red string with lace. Purple string with a little bit of lace. I couldn't believe it. Yes. Did you guys find that biker bar? We found a biker bar on the way in. And it had 5 bikes. All the men in there were sitting beside a woman. I slowed down and I'm like, oh, we'll try to come back later, but it's too many women. I don't want to get beat up. We all passed it though. It was on 127 going down to the retreat.
So we're gonna try to go there one of these days. Or like
it was nice. It was really nice. It's just all the men were sitting there. My leg is still bruised. How are you, Ellen? It's still real bruised. I got other bruises.
Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
Like dark purple bruises. I have them on my further up. You know, after I started really examining myself, you know, giving myself a little show in the mirror. I'm like, where? Oh my God. So just a bunch of little tiny bruises and things, but they turned real dark purple. I didn't hear anything. Shit.
We found Tia a husband.
We did.
Or her boyfriend.
Or a boyfriend, I'm sorry. Your boyfriend. It smells like a good boyfriend.
Oh. Y'all just don't want to know. You should have seen me on the way back. This candle smells so good. So on the way back, I didn't want to put it in the luggage because it's heavy. So I was going to put it in my carry-on bag. I have it in my carry-on, and they pull my bag over. I'm like, oh, Lord, what do I have in it? because they got to go through my stuff now. They go through the stuff, and the only thing they pull out
It's your boyfriend.
So
I didn't know that.
see the back, yeah, but you see the back doesn't have a label, so the label doesn't. So he's pulling it out like, what is this? I said, that is what my next man smell like. Take the lid off. He took the lid off and he saw the label and bust out laughing. He showed it to all the other TSA workers. I was like, that was supposed to be a special moment between me and you. How you gonna share it with everybody? They were coming over, they were smelling and looking at it. I was like, I don't feel like you ruined our special moment.
You're gonna share the wealth.
There was a lady that said, this does smell impeccable. I would like to smell a guy that smells like this. So all of you guys, there is a store. What's the name of the store? I forget the name.
Re-Inspired Treasures.
Here we go. Re-Inspired Treasures. It's in Grand Rapids. And so far, that's the only place I've been able to find this. That smells like this. I saw a lady.
They're homemade.
Yeah, a lady on Etsy. She has a boyfriend, but it's got different scents. So it don't smell as good as this one. So her boyfriend smell like he need to bathe.
So Tammy wants to know if the airlines are paying for your injuries.
We'll have to see. I just followed up. I sent an email saying, hey, you guys got all of our information. Obviously, I didn't go to the doctor or nothing, but I was really exhausted because I got dehydrated right after that. The only thing I could do was alternate water and Gatorade, trying to, just get my energy back up. And I fell dead in the lounge chair at Rebecca's. I didn't want to get out that chair at all whatsoever. But I think she kind of helped because she had put a sheet down on their futon, and the sheet, she pulled the cover back and the air was on and it got real cold. So by the time I did go, it just really soothed my legs. They felt so amazing. So I already told you thank you, but thank you again, Rebecca, because that felt good. But I'm just
the hostess with the mostest.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah. I got y'all all started on gummies. So
did you ever try yours, Tia? Oh, Tia's frozen. We froze her.
Oh, she's frozen. Oops.
Tia.
Crashley didn't go with us to that store, did she?
No, she wanted to stay.
Oh.
It
was the weirdest experience because you had to, first of all, you had to pay cash, and then you had to sign in and go to a waiting room for your name to be called. And then when they called my name, Rebecca, 3 of us jump up and he goes,
whoa,
are you all named Rebecca?
We should have said yes.
We got different daddies too.
So we go in and they've got like 600 questions. Tia's like, it was pretty funny, but
we asked him.
Prices were pretty good. I will say the
What did
prices were right.
What'd you say?
What they ask?
We asked a lot of stuff. We went through a full.
They're like, what are you here for?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what is this for? What is that for? How much should I take? How much, this kind of thing. So
I have a question for you, Rebecca. Did you see those lower cabinets that said 200 milligrams, like down
that
below?
would be for not me.
I'm like, you're telling us like 20 is not you, but like the store, 20 is gonna do us in. And I'm looking down there and there's 200 and 300. Like, what?
And I got the 10s and I only take half of a 10 and there's 200 and 300.
Like a box, because maybe it was like accumulated.
I think Crashley's right. I think it's per box. Like
Okay.
200.
Because
They can have so many 20 milligram
Mhm.
pieces to equal 200. That's how they do pills anyway.
And can I just say, I never knew Crashley was such a bingo aficionado. Oh my God, this woman knew bingo backwards and forwards. You've never told us you went to bingo.
You have never, and you were mean to me. You wouldn't let me get my bingo in.
Yeah, listen, if I had a boat for every time Tia cried a river over my stuff, okay, and like
You should
everyone,
be mean to.
I was not mean to her. Nobody like
Tell
everyone
her. Tell her.
bingo on a number that was called 2 numbers ago, or do you have to bingo on the last number called? Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Rules. And
Here's why this was bad. Because she was at a point where she was like, "Oh, who cares? You got it." She wasn't checking boards. She was just letting people holler, "Bingo! Okay, go get a gift. Bingo! Go get two gifts."
You picked the right activity, because I've never seen so many women coming with their bags and their drinks, and they were ready to go. They were like, is this all the cards we get? We want
They were ready to play for free. They were ready to play
and they
for
were
free.
serious. They're like,
they were.
And Tia's like, we didn't finish the cards.
Time to get one bingo. Oh yeah, we did. We had like 3 cards left in that pack.
They were so
but I
mad.
wanted to go to the hot tub, and they had closed it the night before. And I'm like, dang it, I'm doing one thing for me this week, and that's going to the
I'm
hot
just like,
tub.
we were playing for what, 3 hours? Like, we've been playing a long time, okay? And we were just kind of.
Yeah, but when you get a group of women like that, those
We a
women are
bingo
bingo.
crowd.
They'll
Come
play
on.
bingo all night.
That was really fun, though. I think we need to do that again.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sharon's like, you're talking about a
Sharon-
serious bingo player. Yep. So we're gonna step it up next year. We're gonna make it more than just, hey, here's something you could do on the side. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic.
Okay,
I will.
how about next sisters trip? There's always a bingo going on
Oh,
during the
we're doing bingo.
we could do it. You just need like $40 because you don't want to play on an actual bingo card. You play 9. It's a book of 9 different cards, right? So you just need like one
40
book.
for you and 40 pull tabs.
Well, I also bring 40 for pull tabs personally because I love pull tabs. Ugh. But pull tabs are like lottery tickets that you don't scratch; you just pull. And sometimes they do like horse races. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. You
See,
just
the women in the chat know. These people know. They're serious bingo players.
Yeah,
just
they are
bad.
serious.
So
Look at them.
Sharon and Joanna, do you all play horse race pull tabs? Because that's my favorite bingo game to play. That, and I like the double postage stamps and the progressives. But yeah, I used to go all the time with my grandma. That's like when we spent our quality time together. And then we would make fun of everyone because all these people that go every week have their own little things to try to get them lucky. Like one lady picks it up and starts shaking her card when she has a weight, like she's down to 1 number. And the other one does this really weird dance, and they all get into it. And they have like crafting groups where they make these bags that hold their daubers, and they're so cute. And it's fun. I don't know. Look, Sharon knows what I'm talking about. See?
So did you guys get the suggestion that I sent you for next year? The T-shirt.
I love it. I think
we should do it. The 4 of us. On our sister trip next year, we'll get the white T-shirt and we'll paint our arms and we'll hug the back of the shirt. And
it's super cute. Did you send it to them too, or just to me?
I sent it to you guys.
I have never
Check your Instagram.
Hiding.
I don't check Instagram because everyone always sends me random stuff.
Oh, see, they're doing it. That's what I want to do. Crashley, look.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You paint your arms and then you hug your friend, and it gives
I'm
you.
the only one that thinks that's a little creepy.
No, I think it's adorable.
I thought you would like that. You each get a different color, and so you end up having 4 different arms of hugs.
You know what, Honey Bunny? I think she's scared because we're so tall, we're so short, and her and Rebecca are so tall. We're gonna be grabbing.
Oh, then they do kisses.
Look, y'all better get shirts that go past your butt because I know where my hands are going.
Now the
That's on the
kisses
movies.
one would be great for the retreat. Just get a white shirt next year, get everybody with some paint or lipstick or whatever, and then they can sign them. That would be fun.
Oh, I thought we were talking about doing it with SS4.
Well, yes, with the hand thing. But I'm saying with the kissing, you could do everybody, because they could sign the shirts and stuff.
Yeah, that would be fun too. I saw that video.
Wait, are you shooting us a bird? Which finger is that, Crashley? Hold on.
It was real quick, but I saw it.
I'm just thinking about everyone kissing me, and I don't know.
I think we could do thumbprints, and then if anybody
Yeah,
murdered
we could
someone down
thumbprint.
the road, we'd have their finger.
Then
As
if
hard as
we're on
it
my
is for
crime
us to
show,
get some love out
we've
of
got
Crashley.
evidence.
What was your favorite part of the trip, Honey Bunny?
I don't know. It sounds lame, but I like just exploring Horrocks with you guys. I don't know. That was just fun.
That was one of my
Doing the
favorites.
wine tasting
The wine
and then
tasting.
seeing the different chocolates and having lunch together. And
We had a ball. We ate that. I tore that salad up. It was so good.
And the popcorn. Do you know that popcorn's still good? I've been eating it.
We
Yeah,
just
we
finished
had
ours yesterday.
You just finished? So I have a little bit left. We've been watching Netflix and things like that, and I have a little popcorn. But I shared with the kids. I was going to keep it to myself at first. The wine was good. We had a good time. I love the wine tasting.
I loved having dinner at Jen's house, being cooked by her daughter. Oh my God. That was great.
Rebecca, the queen.
Well, my feet were a little
Rebecca got her feet rubbed, and then Crashley took her socks off and was like, "I'm next."
I never got one though.
I told you I would. You went to bed or something, right?
What kind of bag do you have? What? No, I don't know why I never got one. I was just found other things to do, I think. I don't know.
And I like the Bridgerton. That was fun.
yes, that was fun.
I liked also getting help cutting my string. That was fun.
Watching Crashley do Rebecca's hair.
That was fun. We had a lot of fun that night. Yes. And it came out so nice. So
I'm going to keep it. I like the pink.
Yeah, I hear a lot of
I
people.
don't see how much it's faded though. I thought it would last longer, unless it's just camera.
Yeah, it's faded a little. I'll probably have to redo it. Yeah.
This hair dye that she got, usually box dye doesn't show up as well, but that one was vibrant as heck. You think this is pink? It was bright pink. It was amazing. It still looks good though. I love it.
Are you going to go purple?
Me? My hair doesn't take. I would have to go get it done and bleached. My hair doesn't take
have to
dye.
bleach it first.
Rhonda, I think Tia's avoiding your question. Do you have a painting finished now?
Oh, I do. Rhonda, she did a painting of me, and it is gorgeous. And she gave it to me so that I could show it to Lizzie, because Lizzie's always saying I don't have a complete, and I don't. I got a completion now. Wait till you guys see it tomorrow. I can't wait.
Do y'all want to see what I'm working on here? I'll show you.
Of course. Ellen, I don't know what kind of paint. I would just imagine it's the normal acrylic paint that you would get.
Yeah, well, there's our pictures from last year. Recognize those? Anyway.
Oh, I do.
When we were doing all that posing.
It says, underneath the release papers, it says, "I'm a naughty, naughty hooker." But that came from Jennstone's creation. But I love the color in it. And then under here is a ball of yarn that's pink and purple. So,
oh, that's
really
cute.
And then I'll finish before.
What are you working on, Crashley?
I am working on a calendar that I've been obsessed with.
Crashley got a calendar. So cool.
I've been obsessed with this DAC calendar since it came out. Rhonda, I did skip, okay?
Oh,
But I think the July
pretty.
one's super cute.
Me too.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's the 2024. Rhonda did that one.
Ooh, I have that painting.
Crashley, didn't you do that painting?
I did. It's hanging up in my room.
I love that painting.
Oh, that is
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
So
Tma sells that painting if anybody's interested. That's
Hawaiian girl, I think.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can
yeah,
add.
I'm adding, instead of doing the crystals, like I did the crystals on the background flowers. With this big flower, I did all ABs. And then these flowers up in her hair, I'm going to do the pixie dust and glitter.
That's
So.
so.
Because it does come with all crystals pretty much except for her hair.
Wow.
But I thought I'd switch it up.
Right now, I'm dropping everything.
She is gorgeous. But
Yeah, Rhonda also, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, so I'm just going to.
But Rhonda was supposed to do a koala bear with me.
Oh, the light up thingamajig?
What happened, Rhonda?
The Dreamer Design koala. I've been begging to do it with her since she has a channel and everything. I thought we could do a koala event.
There you go.
Why did she have that lit up? I thought that was so neat. The one
You could fit that in when?
I know. I don't know.
Between this Wednesday afternoon and next Thursday morning. I mean, you're definitely booked.
What about you, Crash? What was your favorite part?
So the sisters or like the whole thing?
You can incorporate either. I'm just wondering.
I really liked the bedding aspect of the carry on throughout the sisters retreat versus the regular retreat, you know.
She's talking about the wagers, not the beds.
I said bets, and I can see where you could hear bet. Okay, fair enough.
I heard betting.
My bad. Okay, so I like that, but also like we got so spoiled at the retreat too. I got so many specialty awesomeness. I don't know if I'm supposed to say exactly, but just know I love you and thank you for all of that. But I've never been so spoiled my whole life. But really just, I made it a point to not let my ADD craziness show so much this year. And I sat with my sisters way more. And to me, that was enough.
Once. Yes.
It seems like you had more fun.
I want to kind of correct you. Maybe this is the therapist in me. I think you just accepted who you were and sat with it. So like if it took you down a path, you went down that path.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where I was like, what's going on upstairs? Maybe I should go check it out. Or I'm overstimulated. Let me just go outside to smoke. Nope, you already smoked. You don't need to smoke. Zip it, sit down. You're hanging out. And like I just turned it off and I was able to silence it. So that was
good job.
Can I just say for Jen, if anybody is considering retreats, this is the one to go to because I just had so much fun and it was very relaxing. The place was wonderful. The food was great. There's not one negative thing you can say about this retreat. Everybody was talking to everybody. I have 64 sisters and a couple of husbands that they don't know they're married to yet. But
you have to fight Tammy and Carrie for that one of them.
But there was no clicks. There was no this person won't talk to this person, and it was really, really enjoyable. So get on the waiting list, do whatever you have to do, but this is the one to go to.
It's not open yet. And like while she's on this subject, I want to say too, because there's a lot of people from the retreat in the chat. So just FYI, when we talk about our sisters pre-retreat, it's not like we're trying to exclude anyone because I've had a couple people ask like, hey, what are we doing next year for the pre-retreat? It's just something that's kind of special to us four plus Kerwin because he has to come. But no offense.
But I spell us out when we get in trouble.
But no, he's a part of it too. But I'm just saying we're not purposefully excluding everyone, but us four bonded extra special during the very first known retreat, and it's the only time that we get to like not have to watch. We don't have to be careful of what we say. We just cut loose, and it's the one time a year. I don't know. I just wanted to say that because like a couple people asked me to say it. It's not to exclude.
And it helps us.
A few friends getting together. Probably.
Exactly. It's not an extension of the retreat. We know we're about to be in the same place in a couple days, so we might as well like get some one-on-one with each other. It's just that's all it is. That's all I wanted to say.
It also helps us, even though we sit together because we're friends. Because we got that out of, I don't want to say out of our system, but because we like made space for us to have time together, we then feel this freedom of not having to suck up all the time from the retreat of being together. Yeah. We can then get to know, like I got to know Sharon, who's in the chat, hang out with Rhonda. I talk with Joanna a lot. We get to spread out. We always come back, right, to home, but we feel like this ability because we've already, spent time together. Shopping for boyfriends for Tia and gummies for Rebecca. And
just to give you guys an update, you guys know a couple years ago, there was a country singer that I made good friends with. I was hitting on his manager. And I'm sad to say that I was trying to see what kind of nighttime fun we could have. And, staff sees us from time to time. They recognize, especially the princess tiara is, unforgettable and stuff.
She's made her name for herself.
Yeah. And so the lady was like, I missed my buddy and Googling at his manager by 1 week. He was in town performing the week prior. I missed him. But maybe next year. I say you're gonna have to invite him 1 week later, next year. So hopefully he'll be in town. His name's Noah Hicks. I don't know his manager's name, but he is gorgeous. Woo! Gorgeous. So Noah, if you're watching, bring your manager next year.
Did you get to go to the town, Tia?
Huh?
Did you get to go to the town or whatever?
Nope, another year of not going to this town. Boy, it's like the wish that never is fulfilled.
She's gonna go through it and go, dang, this is what I was upset about.
Did you
a tree and a butter churner.
Did you ever go to that furniture store there? You
don't Solder?
Know the shop. So we did the very first year. They have some cute stuff, but it's like you need a pretty penny to get anything. Well, plus you can't get anything anyway. You gotta fly. So I'm just saying. I don't know. That furniture store is pretty cute.
I wanted to go there. I wanted to go to. I know that they do some kind of machining and lathing. They have a what do they call them? Smiths, where they make things of
blacksmith.
Yeah, they have blacksmith shop there. They have a linen where you making stuff with the remember when Rebecca brought that big spindle type thing?
Yeah, the spool, like the yarn.
A loom. It's a loom.
Is that what it is? We're trying to not get pricked in our finger and go to sleep for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Rumpelstiltskin could spin the yarn into gold on the loom. Yes.
So they have a facility that shows you how they turn that into fabric, and then they're able to. So they have that, but I have never seen it up close. I just watch YouTube videos of the village and stuff. They're like, oh, they do that. Oh, I would like to go one day. Maybe.
You sound like an old lady. I never do that. I want to go.
What did KK said before we go? You better remember, y'all not the youngest. He's talking about me and Rebecca. He said, y'all getting too old to be doing this.
What? Oh,
don't be cutting up too much on the road. You broke
Caden said that, yeah.
KK is so crazy. He is just crazy. So
They
You'll
cut
be
them
happy
some
now,
cattle from
baby.
their cornfields.
We're all in one piece.
Yep.
But it was hard. It was. Look at all of you guys crafting. I know I didn't answer the crafting question.
So I was watching your live Wednesday. I know we probably have to go. I think we're cutting into Timo's time, but you're talking and you're talking about the retreat and giving out your awards. And in the chat, I'm like, wait a minute, she wasn't typing. How is what's going on? How did she do that? I know she didn't just type that. So
I have a
I
special.
figured it out finally, but it was Jen typing for you.
She didn't even ask me. I actually
I'm
said
like,
I took over.
I can't talk and craft at the same time, but that's pretty amazing what you
She
were
was
doing.
talented. Her hands were right here, talking, telling her story,
And all of a sudden, I mean, in the chat, responding to what she just said.
I don't know. She's just a talented little lady.
You know, I have skills upon skills.
That was
But
funny.
I had
That was really funny.
producer. Had a producer. Oh my gosh, did she have me dying laughing? The comments.
I
were
was trying to ride that wave of being funny but not obnoxious.
It was good. I had it all.
It was really
very
funny because I kept watching her hands. I'm like, no, wait a minute. She's not typing.
She's lucky she was the one doing that because I don't care about the line between funny and obnoxious. I just like to be the same time all the time.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to steal her thunder because it was her show, and
I was
We
having
were
a
all
ball. I
just
thought it was
like,
so
"Who thought it
hilarious.
was her?" We were like, what? Tia has a favorite sister? What?
here, let me just keep saying stuff.
It was funny.
Yeah, watch out, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca's
Oh my gosh,
She's
Mickey
coming
says
for
she has
you.
ideas now. I'm sorry, Rebecca.
Oh dear.
That's gonna be fun. We're gonna let Mickey loose as a producer.
Now I have done similar things to Mickey, so I like to sneak in there. She'll be talking. She doesn't read the chat. She doesn't, she'll be talking and talking. She don't even look at the computer, and I'll come on the screen because I can put myself in the screen, and I'll be just miming, pantomiming or something, and the chat will be laughing. And she doesn't even know I'm there.
You're so mean.
You know what I love, and I love you, Mickey. I love watching it, and it cracks me up is when she asks a question and the whole chat answers. So there's like 10, 15 answers, and she just keeps on talking, goes to a completely different subject, and then comes back and sees the 10 different answers and goes, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
So then you have to explain it all to Mickey.
You just
asked
asked
us.
a question, Mickey.
Oh, my favorite was when you did the pop-up live. We teased her about that forever.
Oh, yeah. She's never going to live that one down.
Mickey, I did do a pop-up yesterday. Were you there?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was so fun.
You don't
I
say.
didn't even know you. When did you go live yesterday?
Mickey didn't tell you about the pop-up live.
Didn't get the memo. And,
I didn't get the
I
memo.
think it was like 2:00 because Jude was down for a nap.
Oh, well, so was this old lady. So
I was like,
Yeah.
I need to get this sponsor video out.
I didn't get my nap in during the retreat at all. And Tia wouldn't let me go to bed before 2 a.m. So
she
Oh
was
my
getting
goodness.
cranky.
How did you
She's talking
survive?
about, I haven't had a nap. So what happened was, Tima kicked the retreat off, and I loved her opening party. She had her door open and she was just welcoming anybody who wanted to come in. And so I'm like, Rebecca, you always go to bed early. Why don't you hang out, stay up a little late, kick it with us?
The
And she
guilt
did.
trip. Yeah.
I guilt tripped
oh yeah.
her, but
Oh
then
yeah.
next day she was like, I didn't get my nap. I'm sorry. She started getting cranky.
So what do you call it? Like you call hangry when you're hungry and angry. What do you call it when you're tired and Haven't
call
had
it
your
my
nap.
union required nap, same as Joanna.
Union required.
It's in the contract.
Now, do you put that on your dating site? Like, must not contact between 2 and 4?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm trying to. I've got this guy. He's messaging me now, and I'm trying to figure out. I know in my heart that this is a catfish, but you tell me you've got a doctorate degree and you cannot talk in full sentences, and every sentence starts with a lowercase, and you're sending me messages at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
He's a booty call. You're getting catfished. Awesome.
I'm getting catfished.
Yeah, when it says pick your credit card number to receive my next 4 messages, then you know that it's some sort of catfish. You do not have to pay with your credit card. Just FYI.
Well, we have 4 weeks left of our dating challenge. Hopefully, we'll get some.
I am not renewing that subscription. Mm-mm.
I know I'm not renewing.
No.
If I don't have a Mr. Right,
I'm not 4 weeks.
About a Mr. Wrong. I'm done.
Although that guy Reggie was blowing up your phone. He was blowing up your phone during that drive. Every 5 minutes, she'd be like, I'm driving.
But what is he saying when he blows it up?
What are you doing? Where are you at right now? How's it going? Just thinking about you. I miss you. I heard I miss you like 10 times in 2 hours. Things like that.
What you missing?
He misses her affection during the chicken wing hour.
Chicken wing.
Oh, I can't stop.
That's chicken wing, man.
I can't stop.
I was asking, how do you get rid of the flab fat between your elbow and your shoulder? And because I've been working on losing weight in a positive way. And Tia, I think you were the one that said that your friend does her own hair, and because her hands are up here and she's always working, she's using those muscles. And I'm like, well, I never do my hair, so I guess I'm just gonna have to do this. And it just became a thing. Like, I can't stop. I need to work out. I can't stop.
She does her own hair, and her arms look amazing. She's been doing her own hair for about 5 or 6 years now.
That's why I crochet, so I can get my steps in.
Who was it that discovered that? Was it you?
Me? Yeah, I can get 3,000-4,000 steps in.
He was like, I got this many. Like, that can't be right. And you was like, oh wait, I was crocheting.
My poor mom, after we walked everywhere that Wednesday, setting everything up, we get in, she goes to take her Fitbit off, and she's like, that can't be right. It says I only walked 180 steps. Like, I think it reset itself or stopped.
She probably was doing so much with her arms. It reset. It went all the way over. Man. Hi.
She got gypped. She was working her tail off.
And then she woke up one of the days. She said, my Fitbit I put on and I already had 350 steps. Something is wrong with your Fitbit.
350 steps. So how many of you still have some candy left, some gummies? Or did you guys?
I haven't had any.
Candy or gummies? Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about the gummies.
Oh no, I don't take them at home very much unless I can't sleep or I'm in pain. So
everybody has the pain ones. Like
we never got to try them together, Tia. I thought we were going to try together.
We were, but he didn't ask me the right questions. I was really jealous when he was describing yours. I said, "That's what I need." He was talking about pain, joints, inflammation.
You know what?
You got to ask the right questions.
Stuff. They just if your problem is sleep, they get the same stuff, but it says sleep on the bottle.
Yep.
It's the same stuff.
It's not like it's a different.
Yeah.
I said that I wanted to get high.
She was honest.
And he kept
Only
saying,
honest person
you
in
want
the
this
place.
euphoric feeling? He was using big words. You want to feel this euphoria? And, I was like, I just want to get high.
So did you ever get a chance to try?
Yeah, I thought I was going to die. I told Rebecca, I don't want to do anything. I'm going to go in. Why am I so tired? He must like.
When did you try?
What
At the retreat.
Yeah, it was. I was at the retreat. I think it was Friday, so Thursday night, and then Friday I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't want to go nowhere. Had to get up. Had to take a hot shower, wake myself up. And I was like, dang, I just want to go get back in the bed. I didn't know what was going on. And then Rebecca said, oh, that's probably those gummies that you got. I said, it ain't working. I'm not supposed to be tired.
He did say, if you take enough of this, they'll all make you tired.
Yes.
Yeah, I took one whole one. I think I ate one whole one.
No wonder.
I forgot to do the half, So I use a toothpick to safely clean out wax, putty, and canvas boogers. I use a toothbrush.
Yeah, I got that from Tia a long time ago. I use a toothbrush.
Yep, toothbrush. And I brush and it goes through the crevices and it cleans out I call them wax boogers, but same thing. It cleans them out real nice. Yep.
Yeah, but I can't imagine trying to use a toothbrush on your pen. Like you need to use. I usually use my tweezers, which is similar, Yolanda, to a toothpick.
Oh, she means out of her diamond painting pen. Oh, I see what she's saying. Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I use tweezers to clean out.
Yeah, that's what I do, the tweezers.
But she said safely. See.
Well, that's why I go through so many tweezers, because it bends the shit out of the tips, and then you have to throw them away and get a new tweezer out. Not that I have any shortage of tweezers. I've got tweezers.
I was gonna say, are you hurting?
You need
No.
some?
I have plenty of tweezers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that's even with throwing out the garbage ones. I still have tons of tweezers.
Okay.
Which ones are you guys the most?
This is just a small collection.
Oh my, yeah, exactly.
This is probably a tenth of what I have.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. I think I have a preference for. I like these pointy ones. So whoever makes the pointier.
Yolanda, Lizzie got Tia good after your question.
When did you clean your canvas, Tia? In 2018. Oh, she's being mean.
Oh, that's bad. That was.
So mean.
It was 2020.
No, that's even worse. I have not had a complete since 2022. It's been 2 years.
22, yeah.
Okay, when are you done with Wonder Woman yet?
No.
You didn't finish Wonder Woman?
Come on, I give you so much inspiration.
I have the very top left, but I started on something else, and I do get more than half on most of them.
Tia is afraid of commitment.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's that it's hard to carve out time for diamond painting when I'm playing with my clay. So that's the big reason. If I'm still crafting, but it's just different.
In between all those dates that she has.
I have been, on quite a few dates. So the spare time that I do have is limited. That's just mean, Lizzie. It's still everybody chat a little bit so that comment can go up. Everybody tell us how good a day they had.
Sharon's getting in.
Oh, there you go.
We'd lose that, Sharon.
Ooh,
She'd
ooh,
never
ooh.
finish.
Tia, I bet you $1.25 you won't have a finished diamond painting by the end of July.
Yeah, I definitely know that you came on too strong, too quick. You know, if you'd have said by October, I might have took you
You
up
just
on
said
that.
that you had to have the top portion of Wonder
All
Woman.
right, how about Wonder Woman? Finish Wonder Woman by the end of July.
Well, here's the
I'll
thing.
I'll give you $1.25.
I will buy you any sparkler color you want if you finish Wonder Woman by the end of July.
And I'll pay $1.25 of that amount.
Yep.
So Crashley owes me $375.
Yep.
Offering. And I can't remember where I'm at. I gave Rebecca my money, and then I want
$1.25. You can't remember what Rebecca owes you
because we met 2 more times, and we were paying each other immediately. Unfortunately, yeah, we were. I paid Rebecca, and then we bet again, and she bought me something and said, here's my $1.25.
We went through this toll booth where they gave you those
that's right.
dollars and change, and I would just hand her one.
Here, so we were paying like right in the moment and things. I'm gonna see. But see, here's the thing. I am sponsoring Rebecca's Great Escape.
She is.
Yes. So and I need colors. Obviously.
So is Crashley.
Yes. And then I am a sponsor at the next retreat. So those, I try and do something different. I try not to use similar colors. I have 12 pins already in my pin family, my wheelhouse that, so I try and come up with some different inspiration. And then Crashley gave me a new idea at the retreat. So I had to obviously go out and get this paper so I could try the new idea. We're going to see. So it's difficult to, when I can make something, get a little recognition and people, I had this 1 pin a day, motto, so I could save for the RV.
Look what I did the other day. Hold on.
He's so cute.
It's a mobile makeup thing, and then there's the person. She's in there selling her.
How long did it take?
I did it while I was talking to Mickey one day, maybe an hour. And
are your hands getting used to the little parts now?
Little girl. Apparently, I'm convincing people to go buy kits.
That's how it started. Remember with me and that one miniature kit?
Yeah.
You still mad at me after that?
I still have my kit.
And then they're like, "Screw you, Crashley. This is awful."
It was. It was awful.
Everybody fell out. How many? So I will give Honey Bunny credit. She said, "Oh hell no, I'm not doing that. You guys can do it. I'm not on this ship. I will just
one too.
Watch." She said,
"You want to see?" She did.
I bought her one and everything to try to bribe her.
And it's still in the sealed package.
No.
And it has dust on it. I love you, Crashley. I do. That's why I've kept it and haven't given it away.
I made 2. I completed 2. The first one was the big mansion one, and then I took a break and then I made like the cat house one. I'm good. I'm happy.
She was going to say she gave away. But
I did give Rebecca the big one to you, not on purpose.
Wanting to learn enhancements with specialty, Yolanda, what you need to do is go to my playlist, and I have the last 3 years, I think, I have a playlist of our blinging in the new year, and Tia and I, along with Tima, actually go through different ways to enhance, what kind of drills there are, different things like that. So it's a little bit of a how-to with fun sprinkled in. And then there's also a specific set of 3 videos that I have under my tips and tricks of all the drills, what the drills are, how they highlight, low light. Now, it does not have the new pixie dust because it was done, I think, in 2022 before Jude came along, little man. But it gives you a good idea of like a sparkler and an AB and
Does it have the pearls?
no, but those pearls, I didn't buy any.
Oh
they're
my
beautiful.
God. Are they to die for?
They are. I should have
can't
bought a
wait to
set.
use them. Yep.
Is that the whole set? Like all of them? How many are in there?
There's 35 in here, I think. 35 colors. Wait a
I
minute.
think it's like 2/3 of the color they have.
30
or
colors.
half.
30 colors. Yeah.
So I do have some pearls that I put in my Wonder Woman.
There you go. The end of
I've
July.
added
you
bubbles. I
you
like
could
bubbles.
Have a free trip to the dollar store if you finish that by the end of July. Think of the craft stuff you could pick up at the dollar store.
No, I could get almost, sounds like I'm gonna have about $10 to spend.
These are my bubbles.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
wow.
love bubbles.
So I have
I
the
sold out of the bubbles, so I didn't pick up any bubbles.
S for S, and then I have the large ones.
Wow.
And then these are my big bubbles.
Ooh, look at those.
I have them in here. And then I have my sliverettes I've started collecting.
Wow. I think I just have like the original, what is it, 12? I bought like 3 packs of each, but I have the original. Looks like there's more colors in it.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
then-
got lots of colors now.
Yeah.
I have my quads, like, you know, drills, diamond painting drills. They sell the quads.
Oh,
So I have all the different quads. And then the newest thing,
Gail wants to
I
know if you've
have-
added the bubbles.
oh, not to the video, but I've added it to my painting. So I'm hoping this coming year, I still haven't heard back from that person I told you, Tia. But I'm trying to pick a painting that might have a butterfly or something in it for Tia and I to do.
that's good.
If you still want to do blinging in the new year.
Of course I do.
So I thought we could then have an adventure, a challenge where we have to use every type of special once type of thing
That's a good idea.
Ooh.
Sounds like that's going
for
to
us, like just to be able to show. But then I started thinking, oh my gosh, between diamond painting drills and Tima, there's
a lot
so
of
many
different-
things.
There
I'm like,
is
oh my
a ton.
gosh, I don't know if I could do every single enhancement out there.
But it's a good idea so that people can see what's out there. And when they're customizing and creating something that's special to them, you know, they know what their options are. So that's a extremely good idea.
How much? is
Yolanda's
the
getting
most
personal.
expensive diamond painting pen?
How much is your most expensive diamond painting pen? Yolanda's asking some good questions tonight.
I think I'm 65 maybe is the most I've ever paid.
Yeah, I can't imagine I've spent more than that. I can't remember.
I have
Um,
one person that spent hundreds of dollars on a diamond painting pen at an auction.
But it was an
and sent it-
auction.
Sent it to me, but it wasn't, yeah, it was an auction. It was for charity, so that doesn't count. So 65, but it was probably because there was something special about the pen. I don't remember what it was. Obviously, I'm not using it because, yeah, I don't even know where it is. I'm really rough on pens too, and I break the tips off sometimes. And oh my God, look at Tia getting out her pens.
Oh my goodness.
I make pens. But I buy
My
them
most
all.
expensive pens are from Tia and Crashley because they're handmade and irreplaceable.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Perfect answer.
That was a good answer.
I can't buy those. I can't buy Crashley's pen because my dog eats them. She knows that. My dog loves clay.
I have plenty more. but
LNDP with sparklers.com. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, Ellen. And these are the Pearl ABs. They're called.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I
DP
have a
with
total
sparklers.
altogether of 31 pins.
Yeah.
And my son has 7 acrylic pens. And the most expensive, I don't know, probably, I think I have one that was like 60 or 70. Thank you, ladies. That's a lot of pens, Tia. Yeah, but I make pens. So now I can have a whole bunch and match my mood because I like colors. I don't know what happened, but the first leg of the trip, I was wearing such just bland colors. And I was like, I got to get out these dark colors. And Rebecca says, yeah, what's up with you? Where are your colors at? I don't know what happened, but I was wearing dark colors. I feel like it was reflecting them. I had on a dark olive green tank dress. And I had on a dark navy blue one. Oh, look at those pins Honey Bunny has. Is that it, Rebecca? The expensive? Oh, I remember that. Oh, that's so sweet.
Remember this one, Crashley?
I remember.
Yes, that was like the first textured one I did.
Mm-hmm. That one looked hard. How did you get it to do that?
Text. I'll tell you on the side. You reverse texture slabs. So you get a texture piece and you get a plain piece of clay that you're just gonna throw away. Scrap clay. And then you put the
These are all
roll it on
my polymer clay pens.
You have a big collection.
And then I have a little mini.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh yeah, Gail has one of the original Crashley wand pins. So remember the wizard. Yeah.
That's fun to make.
Yeah.
Rebecca, look, it's a pink pen. I think about you every time I use it.
I got one. Every time I use it, I have my ribbon sticking in this one.
I have my Tia NV.
Look
See,
at
it's
that.
still-
That's the newest one.
Final product.
It
Yeah,
sits in my
Your turtle.
my turtle right here so I can use it.
I like to match
Ever
my
bought a pen?
I got this Poshy pen, but it's too thick.
Yeah,
But
that's so size does matter.
Ooh.
That was a good
Pretty.
one. Oh, so unlike Tia. I think cost of pens depends on the blank and what the turner charges. Yolanda's like me. She likes to match her pen with the canvas. You know, just changes with your mood and things.
I have a amethyst red pen that's similar to this, and I cannot find it, and it was beautiful.
Oh, I like that, Rebecca.
That one's pretty.
That is.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought a pen before.
You haven't? An acrylic pen?
No, never.
This is from my girl.
Oh wait, no,
Here's
I bought that crime scene one.
Oh, look
But I
at you, Rebecca.
I like that.
Where'd you get that?
So if you guys know who Sewblingy is, that's SEW Blingy, BLINGY. She makes pen wraps as well.
But right now, this
I
is
need-
my favorite pen.
Ooh.
I
That's
love it.
cute. When I get
It's the
back from
retreat
the
colors.
States, I have to order a pen from Tia. Can't win them, so where'd you get your pen pouch? Rebecca?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Oh, the one that I just showed?
Yeah.
Yes.
That came from Poshy Pins, I think. Poshy Pins.
The wrap,
Oh, the wrap? I don't know where I got that. I don't remember.
is that from our retreats
Last
2 years ago?
Oh, it could have been. You know what? It could have been a retreat thing.
That is true.
I forgot about
Because
that.
we got the wraps, right?
Yep, yep. So you got a pen wrap too. Okay, that's what it is. Yep. That's where I got it from. All different ones. Yep.
So
But
gotta
I bet
see-
you if you look on Etsy, you can find them.
Oh, you can find them. My best friend made these because she sews, and I was like, "Hey, can you do this for our retreat?" So as the committee, we bought the fabric, and then she made it.
That was a really cool idea.
That was a cool
All right,
idea.
I'm gonna go. It's really, really hot in here, guys.
Yep, and
I'm
I gotta go
sweating.
myself. But
So,
I love you all, and thank you for
Love
coming.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
have a great weekend, everybody.